everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup could be a drag-em-out brawl as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Vikings are number 1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Bills, who will need to be sharp on offense.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the 1st down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The throw on 2nd down is gone. And his throw is incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Goff now looking to throw. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Shift together here from the D-line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Again, it's Cook. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Let's go!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 24-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for... Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to run, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 36. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Goff. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
A toss play to Hunt. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest. They'll try the air now with Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll
just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Goff now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On the ground, it's Cook. Look at the spin.
Balance.
That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Let's go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, Parker, they went empty set there. In the backfield, all receivers out in the pattern, and in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
to throw now on first down. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, the 40. He's at the 30, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. They'll set up a throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 44-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Going deep for Diggs. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Laquan Treadwell with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep. Back, and that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go. 38.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep an eye on that game and others as each week becoming more important here in November. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second down following the run. They'll set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I'm still an old school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
They'll run with Cook. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. A toss running left. It's Stokes, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of the starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. This one caught by Crowder. And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And a give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Bills on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Leopard, here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
In the red zone this time. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Bills on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Let's go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails? Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A beautiful fake. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it'll be first down here after the run. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. His throw caught at about the 5. A good pickup there at 22. And here we go on first and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They're going to look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 39 that time.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, It's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And here come the Bills. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
They were stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas, and the Giants have extended their lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers have scored to extend their lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.